I'm so excited.
I can tell you're excited.
Oh, really?
Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This week, the president traveled to Atlanta, spoke with some young African leaders, and welcomed a good friend from across the globe. That's July 29th to August 4th, or Little Red Dot.
Singaporeans pride themselves on being the little red dot.
The president started his week with a trip to Atlanta, where he expressed his support and gratitude for our veterans and their service to our country.
For more than 2 centuries, this country that we love hasn't just endured. We have thrived. We have overcome challenges that would have broken a lesser nation. Like you learned in the military, we're all one team. We believe in taking care of each other and in lifting each other up and leaving no one behind. We all have to do our part.
On Tuesday, the President and First Lady welcomed the Prime Minister of Singapore and his wife to the White House for an official state visit.
Good morning, selamat datang, vanikom, and ni hao. In the United States, we call ourselves a melting pot of different races, religions, and creeds. In Singapore, it is Raja. Different parts united in a harmonious whole. We're bound by the belief that no matter who you are, if you work hard and play by the rules, you can make it.
Then the President and Prime Minister headed to the East Room, where they held a joint news conference. Meanwhile, the First Lady and Mrs. Lee ducked out of the White House to check out a local art exhibit. At the end of the day, the leaders and their wives sat down together for an official state dinner at the White House. On Wednesday, the President hosted a town hall meeting with fellows from his Young African American Leaders Initiative.
Let me first of all say I'm a little disappointed with the lack of enthusiasm. Everybody is so shy and quiet.
Where he took questions from a packed house of more than 1,000 young Africans.
One person can be a force for positive change. That one person can be like a stone, a pebble, thrown in a lake, creating ripples of hope. And that's especially true for all of you. You're already showing you can make a difference.
On Thursday, the President met with his National Security Council to discuss his ongoing strategy to degrade and ultimately destroy ISIL.
Moreover, we refuse to let terrorists and voices of division undermine the unity and the values of diversity and pluralism that keep our nation strong.
Words! More!
As always, thanks so much for checking out this edition of your West Wing Week.
How long have you been playing violin?
A few decades, sir.
You must be good. I wish she's good.
I'm okay. Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you so much. I should have had you playing happy birthday to me.
I would love to.